Hi everyone, welcome to this Google Digital Garage training session on Build and Optimize Your Site. This session is aimed at helping you build a website to help you showcase your offering to customers particularly. It's actually only 15 minutes, so it'll be quite fast. My name is Benedict. I'm a trainer for Google's free skills training program, Google Digital Garage. Just a bit about myself. I am an experienced coding specialist and digital skills trainer, as well as having a background in the digital creative industry that I've worked in for over 20 years. I would also like to introduce our amazing moderator, Alison. Alison is also a Google Digital Garage trainer, and you'll see a little spanner next to her name, Alison. She is there to assist and answer all your different questions, and she will pass some across to me, possibly, for at least to answer some of the different questions, which is quite nice. Also, if you could actually share with me where you're signing on from, I always like to welcome you in person from your different countries. That would be fabulous. So, Fiona, I think I've seen you before. Welcome, Fiona from Singapore. Great to have you here. Um, and let me see now. Anyone else from other parts of the world, please do inform us. I will carry on with the talks and everything. Oh, welcome, Ruchi from London. Great to have you here. So, I'll carry on with the talk and everything, but I'll refer back to it if I see anything else. Okay. So here goes. So we are going to cover in today's session. Oh, just also, by the way, if you have any problems along the way, do refresh your screen. There's also Google Digital Garage online courses you can do, as well as these webinars. You can sign up for the different sessions. Great opportunities, all totally free. Also, after I'm finished, up to 24 hours, this should repeat itself. I mean, obviously, sometimes we have technical difficulties, but it should work. Welcome, Nurhan from Egypt, and eTop 10, Brajesh from India. Working my best at the pronunciation of these names. Welcome to all of you. Okay, so today we're going to help you particularly with building your site, testing your site, and then also optimizing your site. Those three sides. Okay, so building your site. Okay, let's get started with our first section. So how you can actually, find your business on Google, we're going to use these different things to help you. All right. Discover Google Sites. Now, if you've got a Gmail, you've got access to Google Sites. Okay, so once you signed in with Google, you just type in sites.google.com. Thank you very much, Alison, for the link there to help them. You sign on there, and then you can actually create any type of website at no charge. Use templates without the help of a designer, programmer, or IT support. I always recommend Google Sites is very simple. If you're going for something which is more advanced, and if you have time to wait for these different things, by all means go for WordPress, Shopify, whatever it might be. But if you need a website up fast, Google Sites is ideal. Okay. So the whole thing is building websites quick and easy, and you just need to drag the content where you actually need it. So whenever you actually create a new site, it is automatically added to your Google Drive. So you don't have to worry about saving the information all the time. It's always backed up. So long as you so long as you've got, when you finished it, connection through internet, it should back up the whole time. And if you're you're wanting to work on Google Sites with a team, all the team members can have access. You can add them and everything. You can edit in real time, see each other's changes live. Now, when the site is ready, you can publish it for everyone to see, or keep the access restricted only to people you want to share it with, like company members, collaborators, partners, or suppliers. And Google Sites websites are responsive. It means they're already optimized for tablets and smartphones, okay? All right. Okay. So obviously, the first step when you're setting up a website, of course, is buying the domain. The first thing is to buy the domain, find out the price of it. Then you go ahead and buy the domain. Once you pay for it, that'll be a yearly payment that you make. Obviously, double check that it says that. It should normally be a yearly payment. Once you've got that, then, of course, it's building the site. Now, it used to be difficult to actually publish Google Sites actually on a domain, but now it's all working fine and working well. So you can do that quite easily. Okay. So for creating your site, so you've got the domain, got all that site sorted, you go to sites.google.com, okay, and you click on the plus there for a new site, okay. Now you can create a new site simply by clicking the plus, choosing a template, just click template gallery as well and select a template that suits your business needs. You can actually fully adopt these templates and change layouts or however you prefer them. This is the whole point. It's all there for you, nice and simple to do, okay? Now, Google site templates are actually pre-built formats you can apply to your site. You don't have to, get any technical side. Everything is nice and simple. You can choose amongst, different colors, layouts, and categories such as personal, work, small business, education, for example. And you can also create a new site from Google Drive. Just click the plus and then the more, and then Google Sites. Okay, so that's the process. Now set up your pages. Okay, so we've clicked on plus. We've now got this website here we're starting off with. You enter, of course, a unique name, a particular name which actually suits your website, which is for your website. This is for setting up your home page particularly. So then you select a layout for each of your different sections. You can see there, diplomat, vision, impression there on the right. I just moved briefly out the way just so you can see it there. So you can see that some of the pages have been added. There we go. Click on plus to add a new page. And then you've also got, and you can move them. You can drag them around however you want. You can also click on themes and choose which one, Aristotle, diplomat, vision, impression, level as well. I missed out. So a lot of different things you can use there. And of course, you can also insert. You can insert text and so forth. Okay. Of course, you can select a background image, header type, theme, choose a look for your set. So each theme comes with a preset color, color scheme, and font selection. You can adjust fonts, colors, and the background. You can always change the theme after the site is created. If you need to make any changes, click undo or redo. So you can see there the arrow pointing, going back, and then going that way. So that's undo and redo. Now, if you have more than one page, visitors to your site can actually use the navigation menu, to jump to different pages. By default, the navigation menu is at the top of your site. In the top right corner, click your home page to see the menu. So you can see here, particularly, actually, you can see the different things. Home, contact us, shop. I can't see the last one, but you've got all of those different things. Blog, there we go. Of course, blog. So there are different things, so you can go between the different pages. So it sets up automatically the menu. All right, add content to your site. You can now go across to insert, which we haven't really touched on so much. You can select the page you want to add content to. That's within pages. Select the type of content. Follow the prompts within each content type to add it to your site. So we've got the insert, collapsible, group, table, contents, image, carousel, how do we pronounce that, button, divider, placeholder, cloud search, YouTube, calendar, photo, image, text, all of those different things you can be inserting them in there. Okay. So pick your logo, so branding your site. So you pick your logo, and then of course you got their settings, broad images. Typically settings is with the cog. You click on that, you choose brand images, you upload or you select them. And then of course there we've got see the preview. You can see the preview there on the right-hand side. And of course, sites can be created for many reasons. Why are you building this website? What particular goal has it got? What are your goals? What are you trying to reach? And what makes you different from your competitors? Your unique selling point, which is very important. Now, of course, you identify in this process the best style and content for it. Select a color palette and invest in a nice logo. You can then upload it in the settings and, your navigation bar and see the preview to check it fits well with your overall style and graphics. Think about what's unique about your brand and use the About Us section to present yourself. This is the whole thing. What story is yours? Story is so helpful and useful. Pick the right content, try different content, format, topics to really see what works best. And plan how to make your website more visible online and reflect on your marketing and communication strategy for the next 3 to 6 months. Very important. Okay, let's go on to the next section, which I've got 5 minutes left. Page speed insights. Test your site that's what it used to be. Now, Page Speed Insights has taken it over. This is sunset days, as we call it, for the Test My Site Now as Page Speed Insights is to ensure a great user experience and attract more visitors. Website also needs to have certain technical characteristics, okay? So let's see how Page Speed Insights can help you. So 53% of mobile users abandon sites that take more than 3 seconds to upload. If you think about it, it takes, we have to move fast. Got to be really speedy with all these different things. Otherwise, I'm afraid you've lost them. There's so much choice out there. So test your site speed and get tips to improve with Google's Page Speed Insights, and see how you measure up against your industry peers. It's really important to make sure your business's website works well on mobile. Now, one of the ways you can do this, if you've got on your desktop, you can click on the corner, bottom right hand corner, and then drag it across until it's a small size. It should change when you get small size, like a mobile phone. It should switch across to the presentation for a mobile. So it's quite easy to do it even on your desktop, okay? Obviously, after that, double check it on your mobile to make sure. So Page Speed Insights, okay, your site's overall speed score. So there we've got 91. And of course, time for images and text to appear. So the different things over there. Probably red is not such a good sign, so maybe you need to have a look at some of those things. You can optimize images for the web, which means that they're less memory. It compresses the image. You can do that with any software like Canva or just about any other software. So software for images, that is. Performance is how quickly a site loads, and this can be impacted by many things such as overly large images, file sizes, and usability refers to a visitor's experience using your site. Generally speaking, if your site has a good mobile user experience, it'll be more likely to appear in mobile search results. Now, some video and content formats can't be viewed on mobile, so if that's how your site is built, it won't offer a great user experience, yeah? So optimize your site. So let's dive into optimizing it now. So there are quite a few techniques to optimize your website. Reduce the image size. Now, this is what I mentioned before. You can optimize it for the web. So it compresses the image and everything, cuts out the stuff we can't see. But consider compressing your images to 300 kilobytes or less without compromising on quality. Now, if you're uploading pages with lots of photos, make sure they're all saved in JPGs, okay? It can significantly decrease load times without impacting the appearance or quality. Now, the example here is exaggerated to illustrate how an image quality can change as you reduce the size. There are plenty of tools out there to help you do this. Okay, a simple Google search will give you quite a few different options. One of them I know is Canva anyway. So host videos on YouTube, okay? Videos can actually take huge amounts of space on your site and slow it down. To get around this, upload your video to a hosting site like YouTube. You can then embed those videos on your site using less space and have faster loading times. Doing this all helps you reach more people through a third-party platform by leveraging the reach of YouTube. All right. Ask for the support of a professional. Obviously, it's a good idea. Consider hiring a specialist. Think about this carefully. The most important thing is don't lose the story element. This is your website. Make sure that with the professional, the specialist who's helping you, keeps in mind what your story is, what it stands for, all of those different things. But if this isn't within your budget, there are plenty of free tools to help you succeed, like the ones we've discussed today. And there's lots of things on YouTube and everything to help you with a lot of different things. Okay, so key takeaways from today's session. Well, first of all, you need to buy a domain. Then you also need to get a host. You need to a domain you pay once a year, host you pay every month. If you have any problems along the line of working with your website and everything, contact your host. They're there to assist you. So a couple of things over here. Build your website easy with Google Sites. It's nice and easy with that. It can do it really fast. Test your website speed and responsiveness using Page Speed Insights, and then optimize your website performance and ask a professional if you need to. Don't forget that as well, with Google Sites now, you can easily publish it to a domain. We had some issues before, Now I'm glad to say it's all working smoothly. So over to you. So if you go to sites.google.com to start building your site, make sure that you are registered in with the Gmail that you're using, or if you're using Google Workspace, of course, it could be your business email. Make sure you're signed in with that. Then you have access to sites.google.com and you can build your website. Okay. All right. I want to thank you, everyone. We're going to wrap up here as we are literally out of time. I hope that's been a useful dive, particularly into building a website today. What actions are you going to take to get to, your next business visible from now on? Take some time to reflect and plan your strategy. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the session, if you are interested in more training from Google Digital Garage, there are a few ways to continue learning. If you would like to carry on learning online in your own time, check out the Google Digital Garage website for more online training, which are available to you 24/7. Like this one, there's a lot of other webinars to help you and assist you. And then finally, if you have any feedback or questions on today's session, please do just provide it now. If you want to go even further, there's team@thedigitalgarage.co.uk. If you have any questions, please feel free, to fire them away now. So thank you, everyone, for joining today. Thank you, Alison. You've been absolutely fab. We look forward to welcome you again to another Google Digital Garage training session soon. Thank you.